There you go. They are selling Solid Entertainment. So I think if the podcast ever had a pod HQ, Solid Entertainment should be where it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember queuing outside of there when I was like 12 for tickets for WWF at Sheffield, and the queue went all the way around the corner. Oh, great time.
Three for Bewitched, please.
I was told by someone at work a couple of weeks ago about what they queued up at the local. I can't remember where it was. Like a hub somewhere in their village to queue up to get Live Aid tickets that were £25 back in 2000, back in 1985, whenever it was.
Well,
you have to go queue up at like this sort of this mobile stand in a village somewhere. Is that how you did it?
Nebworth was £27 at Solid Entertainment there and back with your ticket.
That's madness, isn't it? That's absolutely.
No, it wasn't the madness.
No.
I saw an article earlier saying Oasis are doing a disservice to bands or something like that because their lineup is kind of just old. Yeah, everyone wants to watch The Verve. They don't want to watch.
Yeah, I saw this. Like, they should have some new bats, and they only like. Are we really that? Everyone's there for Oasis, aren't they? And the Verve are a perfect warm up. So.
Sorry, for those of you who can't see, I'm being abused. Sam looks like Noel Gallagher. Looks like he's aging at 5 times speed. Is that a reference to the fact I've got a clock in the background? Is that a really crap pun? Or is it just...
No,
abuse?
They think you've got a really tough paper round, that's all.
It's called the election campaign, mate.
It's still not recovered.
No, he doesn't go on about it, though, Youngie, does he? He doesn't mention it or go on about it ever. Please tell us what he thinks.
Yeah. No, I'm thoroughly, easy for me to say, I'm thoroughly enjoying this summer.
You look refreshed, actually, Sam.
Yeah, you look beautiful, Sam. Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, don't try and bring it back now.
You look like you don't have the blood of rioters on your hands anymore. It's quite nice.
Best decision ever made for me getting out of party politics. It's great being able to look at the Conservative Party and go, they're shit. Rough.
You got to find them first. Anyway,
still go back down that rabbit hole before we came on.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for joining us. Youngie, great to see you at the week. I hope you're all right.
It was lovely. It was to see the greatest innings of all time. Absolutely, it was amazing.
Right. Okay. If you want to get into it, we'll get into it. First of all, I've been bitten to buggery over here with whatever insects there are.
Is that acceptable anymore on a cricket field?
Well, depends what you're doing with the stuff.
It's Steve Crowton, come here.
But honestly, there's someone here that has blown up like a balloon. So I don't know what they're feeding the mosquitoes up in Cleethorpes, but it's certainly.
Yeah, I'm the same, Alex. My ankles particularly. I've never been bitten so badly, really. So it must have been that night.
Are we absolutely sure that this is actually a thing? Because you went on the phone to me about your wrist hurting, and then you sent a picture to the group of your wrist. It looks like a wrist, Alex. That's how wrists are meant to look. There's nothing distinguishing on it.
Show us it again. Sorry, what is meant to be wrong?
It's bruised.
He's trying to show his pain, but there's nothing there.
Oh, it's bruised. What did the police say?
I took it.
What did the authorities say?
I'm not like you, Sam. I'm not complaining about a tweet. But it's all bruised. You can see. Can you not see the discoloration?
No.
Like from there, oh, for fuck's sake. From there all the way. Anyway, I stopped at Ben Davis Drive, who, by the way, clearly shouldn't be playing because he could be. I mean, Zach Crawley can be shitting himself at the moment because Ben Davis is about to take his slot. He absolutely 3 6s in a row at one point.
Who played?
Not off me.
Who was actually half decent, apart from Ben Davis?
Ben Davis was decent. Artell's a really good bowler.
How's that look about him, doesn't he? Yorkshireman, he knows how to play proper sport.
Yeah, and can I thank Astro Boy for putting that tweet out? Because David Artell doesn't have Twitter, but Sean Pearson does. And so Sean Pearson made sure the gaffer had seen it, and he came over to, first and foremost, I had no cricket stuff to wear, and I've got a stag do next week where you all have to wear whites for my brother-in-law or future brother-in-law. So I came in full whites, and first thing Artel goes, "Oh, full kit wankers here."
Like him even more.
Yeah.
And then he goes, Sean Pearson then talks about the tweet, and he goes, Artel goes, "Tell you something, the second you come on, I'm bowling at you. You better put a bloody rib cage on."
Put a rubber on, hang about. Fucking hell.
It was done in jest, at least. Well, I think so. We never got
and threatened within 5 seconds.
And this might explain my innings, Youngie.
Well,
because that was the last ball of the over.
So for somebody who's travelled that far, I never realised how desperate Alex was not to bat. He was like, and then we're looking at the overs going, only 3 overs left. I think I'm all right.
I think the problem I had,
and a couple of wickets fell, and it all was a bit. Oh, we might have to.
Well, the worst bit is that Pete, the opening batsman, absolutely smashed town around the ground, and at 50 he retired them. So I think we needed 4 off the last ball, which is the same as it was last year. So if it's a trilogy, it's going to be a decider next year. I'm not sure I'll come back. I don't think I'll be invited.
Well, one thing for sure, Pete isn't a master strategist, retiring his batsman and then losing, but he's up for a laugh, putting you up there and promoting you up the order, so you got a bat, ain't he? It was credit, Pete. Well done, mate.
The best thing is the batsman that came off as he got bowled, and I was coming and goes, "I can't see it. It's so fucking dark." I was like, right, well, there's my excuse sorted already. Brilliant. And then it was Ben Davis bowling, and the first one I didn't see it. Second one I went wafting at it, and then the third one I got an inside edge onto my pad, and I was thinking of what I usually play cricket against, which is a load of drunk 50-year-olds. And I thought, it's defended onto the track. We've got plenty of time to run. We've got to be aggressive and get the runs in. I ran. The other bloke didn't. And then
he sent you back, did he?
He sent me back.
He stood up the event saying, "What are you doing up here, mate?"
Yeah, he sent me back, and Sean Pearson has got the ball in his hand, and he goes, "Here you go, Gaffer. Stump him out." And then Arta's like, come here. Oh, fuck's.
So
Sean Pearson's greatest assist.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was my cricket. But I did take a wicket at least. Beautifully bowled.
Do they want that back, or are they letting you keep it then?
What's that?
The wicket you've took, because you didn't fucking take one on the field.
No, I did. Don't be mean. I've had enough of that. You've already had a go at the batting, but bowling wise, took a
hang
wicket.
about.
Opening
Alex
batsman.
Green's telling somebody not to be mean.
We've gone through the looking glass, haven't we?
I just, I took the wicket. I don't want to boast about it, but took the opening batsman out, who couldn't be dislodged by the pros.
How did you take him out, and what happened? Because all I've heard you say is wicket. Was it like off your ass onto the study? Mancad, it would be, wouldn't it? I bet you. Mancad.
I'm not that quick to do a mancad. You've got to run in to do mancad. I was doing it off a pace.
What did you do? Pitch it off the square. It turned square and knocked his leg stump.
Oh, can you remember Shane Warne's bowl of the century? It was like that, but the ball didn't turn.
And the opposite.
And it was aimed at middle stump.
just to be clear here, on DN35, Alex Green just compared himself to Shane Warne.
Hey, as he said, I drank, I smoked, and I bowled a bit of leg. But I took, at least I dislodged the bails. He got bowled, so that was quite nice. But the one before that, Mike, you'd have preferred, because that was so wide. I think it hit the third strip along to the left.
Steve, now we're comparing ourselves to Steve Harmison.
Well, when the the wicket keeper shouldn't be the guy at Gully, but there you go.
Caught it at point.
Yeah, but it was a really nice day. I've realised I haven't played cricket for a while, and it showed. But they raised 900 quid. I won the shirt. My sister won the shirt and then gave it to me, which is quite nice.
Is that all player signatures on it? It looks like it has.
Yes, so far. So do I have to go back when we sign some other people to get them added on?
Oh, you're keeping it?
Yeah, fuck everybody else. If I've got to watch David Artell taunt me as I waddle back down the wicket,
I wish I'd come up to see. I'm
keeping it.
He literally got waved off. He literally got what he
Yeah, I
got.
did. Yeah,
He was-
yeah, they loved it. But he was. In all honesty, they're all really lovely. Steve Krausen played. Ben Davis played. Artel played. A lot of the coaching staff did. This like goes. This is the first time I've ever played cricket, and he scored about 25. So he did all right.
Was it Zach Crawley?
Yeah, no, it wasn't Zach Crawley. He doesn't get to 25. So yeah, there's yeah, it was really nice. And then Artel spent a bit of time with us all having a chat. All the players came down. Apparently, Svan Thorson had never seen cricket before in his life.
What's that thing on Twitter? Icelandic cricket thing. You should send it to him.
Oh yeah. Oh well, I didn't get any pictures, but I could do. And then there's the oh yeah, David Artel stole my bat for about half an hour. I couldn't find it. I was going to go into the nets, and he's wandering around with my bat.
Well, it's not like you've ever said anything, Alex. That might have upset some of the people you were playing against. So I'm not.
Well, I don't think I've said nothing but love to Sean Pearson. Steve Krause, and I say that I was slightly worried when he was bowling. I was wondering if his arm was going to come dislodged. Yeah, they raised a bit of money. No one was really interested in the players until Danny Rose came for some reason, and then there was quite a few people around him.
That'd have been me, to be fair. Rose Groupie over here. Rose Groupie over here.
Pardon?
Was Doug there? I'd have been interested.
I didn't see Doug. I'm very sorry.
What let down?
I did. I think I saw him. Yeah.
Oh, did you? He's like, "Is Mike here?" I'm going to stand on the balcony.
Yeah. He saw Alex. He was like, and he might be around. So just need to make sure.
It was a lot of fun, but a lot of running. Everything came down my bloody way when I was fielding. I'm not a good fielder.
We did an at-the match of it, didn't we?
We did, but I don't know if there's enough of it to really put together. But I'll put it out anyway when I get 5 minutes.
Cheeky short pod. That's all
cheeky
right.
short, yeah, and this
Cheeky short pod.
Content fillers. Yeah.
Exactly.
Can you tell we're struggling a bit tonight, aren't we?
Not really.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of games to talk about.
One friendly.
2.
Two.
Yeah, Mike, come on. Fix up, look sharp.
Right. Shall we go in for the shock jock stuff then? And I'm saying, is it the fact we can't score against pub teams a concern?
Hang on. Well, he's taken over again.
But good debate.
Open wide for some soccer!
And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 1130. Go! At 1130.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be on a stand more than my life around there. They're going crazy. Hey, they got a penalty here. There'll be fish flying about there. There's no tomorrow.
What a magnificent piece of football! A really, really good job. You can't make it straight like that.
Good evening from the DN35 podcast, you beautiful people. Now, Lloyd isn't here. Once again, I'm going to say he is difficult to book. He's got a ticket for Oasis, so he's gone to see them. So I don't mind that. But it is... We're done now, Mike. He's dead to us. I'm not doing it again.
Difficult to book. Anne Hathaway would be easier.
Well, you know, we can start talking about Arsenal. She'll be right on here. Anyway, who's the next one down the list of famous people from Grimsby? Not that one. Not that one.
Turkish, he's with Lloyd.
Thank God, thank God, Youngie, you went for Turkish. Jesus.
Ella Henderson.
Again, thank you very much, Sam. Yep, we're avoiding the obvious. Brilliant. Good.
What have I missed? Have I missed something?
Finest. What are we talking about? Algernon Street's finest, by any chance?
Yeah. Yeah. Sam, shut up.
I'm just not saying anything.
Don't think aloud, mate. It's not the medium for that.
No, that's on our after show. I don't know if there's any. Who else? Judy P's good.
Yeah.
The one for the Bird's Eye adverts. Norman Lamont. John Hurt.
John Hurt. Well, he's dead now.
John Hurt's dead. Norman Lamont isn't he? Was at Maidenhead away. He had a flare.
He's alive, Norman Lamont. Oh no, it was Norman
Yeah.
Tebbit who died a couple of weeks ago.
Oh,
wasn't
it's Tebbit. I
Yeah.
was thinking of. Sorry.
Yeah, get on his bike and fuck off.
Yeah, I get him confused.
What cricket team is he supporting? No one gives a shit. Keely Donovan,
Keely Donovan, yeah.
Helen
Lovely Keely.
Fospero. Who else is there?
Wasn't there a woman who was in Corrie who was from Grimsby?
There's a lady from Emmerdale. She was the one that was Moira's daughter who died of a drug overdose, bringing the East Marsh to life.
What's his face?
and-
Norris was an East was a town fan, wasn't he? Norris out of Coronation Street. I saw that on Wikipedia once.
Martin, we can't count Guy Martin because he's Kirmington. He's North Lincolnshire. He's from the dirty side of the.
We're limiting it that closely, are we?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Okay.
Kirmington.
He's got no interest in football. None.
So therefore, we can't have what's he called? John Harrison, the clock guy, who was from Barrow. Is that not allowed?
No, that's miles away.
But Grimsby would be your local team. That's when my dad and
Bernie Taupin's Market Raising, David.
Market
We're not
Raising,
including him. Yeah, the guy who does the who did all the Boogie Night songs and such. Temperton.
Yes, Temperton. Yeah, Rob Temperton.
And then you got Bernie Taupin. Apparently, that's the only people.
In from G4.
Yeah, and Kim G, who was in the X Factor.
Kim G. That's Pete. I've not heard that name for ages. Come on.
When it happened, we had everyone at Franklin College, and you had to do that. They got a person on the screen.
Brilliant.
Hang on, I can't see all these names. I have to put me
Wakanda forever.
I must say, it's a good job Bruce isn't here, given the waffles going on currently.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? What was the other one? Is there any other famous people from Grimsby?
Kevin from Strictly.
Kevin from Strictly. Yeah, but he's a Scunny fan, so he's disbound.
Dead to me.
Completely. Yeah, sorry, absolutely.
He was sat in front of me at the Bogle playoff final.
Was he?
So
is that what we're calling it now? Is
I hope you gave him shit. Going, you'll never experience this, will you?
But as opposed to we're calling the other one the Maguire Drew final.
Yeah, exactly. Oh
And
no,
the
that's
Wayne
it.
Bennett-
Oh, what do you think?
Final.
I'm going with Andy Smith final.
Yeah.
Andy Smith.
Yeah,
Andy Smith. Oh, and let's talk about that, youngie. Hang on. Let's talk about the tallest man in football. Let's see if I can find a breaking news.
he's moved, hasn't he?
Oh,
yeah.
There's no music. Sam's fucked it. Well,
I love that. You ever see that on the news when they say breaking news and they just say it and then they go to their correspondent? But
go on, youngie.
Now as well.
Hi, it's me, John Todger. So, breaking news. Giant whippet of a man, Kyle Hudlin, 6'9" of him, has made a move to the Indonesian Premier League, where the average height of a man...
I thought it was Vietnamese.
Vietnamese, sorry. Vietnamese.
I thought it was
Premier
Thailand.
League. Oh, Southeast
One
Asia.
of those.
Where the average height of a man is 5'4". So if he doesn't score 100 goals in a season, quite frankly, it is the most wasted move of all time. Brilliant, genius from Hudlin.
I really hope they play it on the floor. The manager is look. We're a good footballing team. He's here for his footballing ability. He's not to be used as a lighthouse.
Well, he couldn't bloody play, could he? Do you remember when he played against him? He looked like he got, what's the expression? Looked like he got 2 left feet, didn't he? He couldn't run. Is that the expression?
I'll be honest, people will always take a chance on him because of his size and that it could work out. And that playoff final, until Andy Smith proper twatted him one, he was winning a lot and they were running off him quite well. So, I know he'd take the piss, but he's done all right for himself for that. I mean, good luck for him.
He was one of about 15 things that went our favour in that playoff run that had to go for it to be successful. Sorry, Young.
We struggled with him as well in the home game as well when we lost to him. I think he came off the bench with about half an hour to go, and we just couldn't. We were completely in control of that game.
Well, you've seen
what?
Yeah, but it's just because we just became the people of Tokyo, just staring and going Godzilla. I was just running away from him.
I remember that game, Young. It was Tuesday night. What?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I say you're getting a call in morning now.
Right. What
To be
happened
fair,
that
he
evening
he didn't do the eyes, and that's the main thing. If he did the eyes,
Hang on.
Just stop, both of you.
How would you do it then, Sam? How would you shout? How would you replicate the famous scene of Godzilla rampaging through the city of Tokyo? Kyle Hudlin. Go on, Sam. Your best.
What actually happened that evening? I'm going to move on. What actually happened that evening is that it wasn't Hudlin coming on. It was the fact that, if you remember, Mishi went off injured. It was dealing with Sabara quite well, and Andy Smith went to right back. And Andy Smith, we loved him. He was not a right back, and that was the evening that Hursty decided we've got to get a proper right back in, and we signed Jordan Cropper the following week, and then played against Dagenham. So actually, I realised that was an unashamed plug for Mishi Affetti there, but no, that was the turning point in that game, because they battered us. We scored against the run of play, I think, and then we battered them, couldn't score. Well, we got.
You've got perfect recall, Sam. That's really impressive, mate.
Yeah. It's a shame you don't remember anything important.
No.
What do you mean anything
I
important?
think we should do a feature for the season. Should be Hudlin Watch. I feel we should be kind of following what is going on here, because this could be.
Does Godzilla have a theme tune
of all time?
I tell you what. I'm not sitting up at 4 o'clock in the morning watching the Vietnamese First Division just on Sunday to give you an update on a feature that you'll forget about and we won't do. But I will lose hours and days of my life.
Well, no, you could do it during the winter, because you're going to be up most of the winter and the night anyway.
Oh, that's a good point. And I work a lot of nights. That's fine.
So what are we going
I'll
to do?
try and
Double
find a
screening. Ashes on one screen, the Vietnamese Premier League
on the other.
Wickets tumbling on one of the things. Yeah, I think I'll focus on the Vietnamese.
Poor Vietnamese people being stamped on and trampled over by, like that scene in Jumanji with all the elephants and such running down the street, just trying to run away from him.
Could I just point something out? They do sign players from other divisions as well, so it's not just like he's the only foreigner playing against 5.
Yeah, but he's the only one that's 6'9".
And you know, to be a centre half in Vietnam, you're probably on the taller side of the average. So,
footballers are taller than average anyway, aren't they?
Oh, he's 5'7". Get him in the back.
Well, of course, you know, if you want to play football, you know, your physical attributes are something that contributes to that. So, you know, 6 foot, you're good with football. You're playing at the back.
Right, I'm doing some Googling. I'll be back.
We've told you about that.
Not while we're on air.
Right. Anyway,
Kyle Hudlin Watch. Said the idea of following a random thing you're not particularly interested in. It's like the season I've become a Lancashire cricket fan this summer.
Now, Mike might be on something here.
Mike is onto something.
The tallest goalkeeper in the Vietnamese Premier League is 6'4". But that means he's taller than the tallest goalkeeper.
Do you think they wouldn't work this out and get higher players?
No, but hang on. Can we just
dickheads would work it out before then?
Can we just have a moment of silence for that guy who was walking around Vietnam thinking he is the dog's bollocks? And then Kyle Hudlin is walking down the other side of the pavement, and he's I'm no longer the tallest man in Vietnam.
Google is saying that Hudlin is the tallest player on the planet right now. Tallest player on the planet. Yeah.
Well,
there's got to be someone in the Brazilian second tier or something
They're not. There's not a very tall person in Brazil. Aren't known for being tall, are they?
All they do in Brazil is scrap. That's all they do. You ever watch any Brazilian football? All they do is have a fight.
I don't. So this is this perception, isn't it, that Brazilian football's sort of this kind of like they're the master of art and beauty and everything. The number of dirty Brazilian footballers I've seen over, like Fernandinho, Neymar's horrible. Who else is there to think of? Casemiro's horrible. Pepe's Portuguese, isn't he?
But I know we've gone.
He's born in Brazil, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Off subject again, but if you look at Brazilian football, the goals per game is drastically lower than most others. So it's they play shit football. They just have really good players occasionally that turn up. There's nothing great.
But they all come to Europe though, don't they? The top players.
Yeah.
Like
is that lad that's playing Fluminense now? That's Fluminense that's got to go to Chelsea, I think.
Yeah, Neymar started at Santos, ended up at Barcelona pretty quickly though, didn't he? And what was he called? Brazilian Ronaldo played for Real Madrid, didn't he? Rodrigo plays for Real Madrid.
Kevin Neil Hearn is apparently from. No, that's the wrong Grimsby. They've got the wrong Grimsby there. I thought it was a bloke from the Bare Naked Ladies. He's from Grimsby, Ontario.
Ontario.
Yeah. I was like, that sounds a good idea.
Should we talk about Grimsby?
Should we go live?
Yeah.
So anyway, Sam, you asked the question just before the credits. So ask the question again. Sam.
This is pure like content creation, really. But is it the fact we have struggled? I mean, I know Rochdale are a bit better, but the fact we struggled to score against basically glorified pub teams a concern, or do we read far too much into pre-season and we win 12-1 when Winston get relegated?
Yeah, we read too much into it. We've got new players. We've got quite a few new players. It's going to take time. It's all about putting energy in legs. But I haven't watched any of the games because I don't give a shit.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't. Well, I know Youngie has. So Young and me, you might go before me, mate, because you've actually seen some.
Well, I didn't go to the 2 this week, but my friend Nick went to both. And he wasn't particularly impressed with us in either games. He said that yesterday we struggled to keep the ball, especially in the first half. But we did but both games we created a lot, but without kind of making real clear-cut chances, I guess. So, I mean, I think, Sam, both of your questions can be, or both of your solutions could be true. I think that we do overemphasize pre-season, and it is the biggest exercise of it is fitness. But at the same time, you do see patterns and you do see trends. And I think that, yes, it is a little concerning that we've only managed 3 goals this pre-season so far against Grimsby, Borough, Gainsborough and Cleethorpes. So I think, I think both things can be true. I don't think it's throwing the baby out the bathwater, but at the same time, you'd like to think that them things are going to get addressed.
But one thing I think we do still seem, I'd say, heavily exposed to a Rose unavailability. I've not seen any of the games, but it looks like if Rose can't play for whatever reason, that's going to be a problem again. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think so. It looks like they had a lot of eggs in the Linney basket, didn't they, at the start of the season? They haven't really brought anybody in that, whilst Linney isn't massively experienced, he's played at the division below.
I mean, I don't know. Do we talk about that, Youngie, in terms of Linney? Apparently, we were really in for him. And, we were...
I mean... Well, without going into too much detail, I think the club, from what we've been told this week when we were there on the other day at Cleethorpes, that from trusted people, that the club to the day thought it was a done deal, and it fell through pretty much last second even. So everything was agreed, and it didn't happen, which is unfortunate.
Did Carlisle come in last minute with a massive offer?
We don't, Sam. We don't know. But I'll be honest. I don't want that sort of player in the team. To be perfectly honest, if you're not gonna, I mean, the first thing the club knew about it was when Carlisle tweeted it. So, do you really want that player in your team? Not really. No. Enjoy non-league. It's where you belong.
So I think they may have had a lot of eggs in that basket, and whilst he's not experienced, he'd done quite well the division below, so it's relatively close in experience wise. I think Cabia, is that how I'm pronouncing it? I think he's obviously got potential. I've seen bits of him, and he looks like he's got potential, but he isn't somebody you would describe as an experienced out and out number 9, which is I think what we're missing. And we've ticked a lot of boxes this window, but I still think that's the one we're looking for. Somebody that if Danny Rose is injured, can go in and can occupy a couple of centre halves and let players play around him. I think we've got quite a lot of good players that could play in and around a central striker, but we just seem to be missing that. So hopefully that's one of the final pieces to the jigsaw that we had. It's every club's after a striker, of course they are. So it's not something like, go and get a second choice right back. It's probably a bigger market. Everybody's after a striker, so it's not that easy. But the club will be aware and will be doing all they can. And if the wrong player's there, like Linney, who turns out to be a bit of a dick, then I'd rather not have one, to be totally honest with you. I'd rather they bring the right player in for the right money that's going to add to the squad than pay over the odds for somebody that's not going to do a great deal. So I trust them. There's 6+ weeks left of the window.
And not to mention as well, you've got all of our loan positions still available. And the first team, I think the team that we could put out as a first 11 at the moment is probably stronger than the one we ended last season with. And that's a good place to be, personally. So it's not great we haven't scored that many, but look, I don't know what you take into friendlies and what you want to get out of it. But the caveat, as Sam said, is 13-1 against Winterton, and you then get relegated. Artell said when we were having a chat, he says, look, I don't mind if the pre-season is, not amazing, because if anything, it's a shot in the arm to the lads to say, look, you've got work to do, you've got to work hard, and what you don't want to do is a team almost going into the first game of the season overconfident and a bit egotistical, going, oh, look, we've beaten these guys, we've beaten them guys, we're going to be absolutely fine. You'd rather have them in the different mindset going, right, we're not there yet, lads. We've got to knuckle down and get to where we need to be. And these players can reach that level. So that's not a terrible way to be thinking about it. I'm just going to parrot what Artell said to me as my own thoughts, so I sound really knowledgeable.
It's difficult to tell, because I've not watched any of the football. I like to try and draw a conclusion when I've actually seen some. So I can't really have one either way. All I would say is I'm not really too sure what a couple of early pre-season games against lower league opposition really tells you, especially if there's lots of changes, especially if the lads are working hard in training, and especially if teams are up in the game. Now, Rochdale, Saturday, I don't think Rochdale are a poor side. I think they're a very strong National League side, so I don't think that's a lower level team. They've got a very good striker. Somebody should have a look at him. But I think the next couple of games, which are against higher oppositions at home, people are getting fitness. You'd expect that to be more where you're playing more of your starters for longer to try and develop some patterns of play. And it could be something that's quite simple. Some people that I've spoken to that have been to the game said, look, it's not for the want of being in and around it. It's just that final bit in and around the final third. That could just be a bit of cohesion. You've got a lot of new players, especially in the forward area. Might just take a little bit of time to teach that and see that. So next few games against some higher opposition, starting with Lincoln on Tuesday, I think that's where I'd start to draw a conclusion. What I would say is that Hurst last season against was it Hull? I think it was Hull. We played some blinding stuff. We looked really, really good, and look what happened at the start of the season. So don't draw too much into it. It's largely for legs and stuff.
I remember also the season when we were getting promoted from the conference this first time. We won like 8 or 9 of our pre-season games, and then drew at Kidderminster, who finished rock bottom on the first day of the season. So yeah,
we beat Joshua Paris as clearly doesn't understand us, guys. What about Walker as a false 9, linking it up, dropping a bit deeper, and then having runners of Burns and Amaluza alongside with Green? Sure, fine, whatever. I don't know. Whatever you want.
I don't think a false 9 would work in League 2 because of the sort of centre halves you have. It can work higher up, but I don't think it could work in League 2.
Speaking of shit centre halves, do you think we need a central defender before the first game of the season? Tharm's looking dodgy, says Aaron.
I've always thought we need better than Rodgers and Tharm. Frankly, as a starter, I really wanted to sign Andy Smith. I thought he would have been great to play alongside McJanet with a sort of way you can play football. But that type of player, I thought Rodgers got a lot better over the course of last season. And Dougie is Doug. He's a sort of Eddie Kickett. He's the sort of heir to Sean Pearson type player. I'd like someone a bit better than both of them.
I think we've all said that since start of the season. I don't think that the 3 centre halves that we ended the season with could be the 3 that we start next season with. But I think, and this isn't from anybody that knows anything, but just a couple of rumours going about in places that there is a defender on the way in from higher up. So it's obviously somewhere they will strengthen, because McJanet is fine, good. But Tharm and Rodgers, whilst Rodgers has improved, and I won't criticise him as much as I did last season, I think we need stronger than both of them. I like them all individually, just not as a 3.
Youngie.
I think both of them are better in a 3 than they are in a 2. I think that's the consensus, isn't it? I think if you're playing 3 at the back, I think Farm and Rodgers are good, especially Rodgers in the wide centre back position. Actually, he's quite, he plays with quite freedom, gets forward quite well. I think he that's a good position for him. But clearly, when we're playing 2 centre backs, I think both of them struggle in more. I think he played 4 at the back yesterday for all of the game. So I'm guessing that is the way that's the way he wants to go. I know he's tried out with the non-league games, for example, when we play in the non-league clubs, he was playing 2 formations each game, 3 at the back, 1 half, 4 at the back, second half. But on Saturday, he went primary 4 at the back. So it looks like that's going to be the move going forward. And if that is the case, then yeah, we definitely need a better centre back in, and we probably need a better right back in as well. So that's going to be something to look forward to, because Warren will need competition. So yeah, I expect more action this week. We'll see what happens.
Rudd, JHF Rudd says Justin Abikwi back on loan. Artel said no. He's going to League One if he's going anywhere, but Coventry might keep him around.
I think that was the consensus last year, wasn't it? But it was because of his late injury in pre-season. Him and Luca, I think Artel said at the time on the media that would have probably gone to League One if it wasn't for their injury, and we were willing to wait. But I can't see how Justin Abikwi would be in League Two next season. I think he's got bags of potential, and somebody in League One will want to look at him. And so Coventry, they'll want him higher up.
Simon Burnley says only pre-season, but Henry Brown looks a prospect, very lively. Yeah, I'm hearing very positive reports. I don't know if anyone's got anything else to add on him.
Yeah, I saw him at Grimsby Borough, and he looked like a grown-up adult player, a real kind of energetic box-to-box midfielder, got a bit of size about him, not afraid to put his foot in. I was really impressed with him, and I know that people that have seen him in other games have said the same thing. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in a lot of squads next season, doesn't get loaned out. He looks the real deal.
I'll be entirely honest, Aaron. If I'm dropping all the exclusives, we're all screwed. It's been chatted in an open cricket. We're fine. Don't worry. I don't think I've got any other good ones, I'm afraid. But this is why I need to come back to Grimsby every now and then, just to keep ahead of what's going on.
Are we re-signing Bogle?
I didn't get to ask that question, Sam, because I'd already made myself look a fool on the cricket pitch. I'm not going to do it in the bar as well. But
Bruce, however.
Bruce, oh yeah, Bruce Swanning down, lives around the back of only turned up with halfway through the game.
He was on good form though, wasn't he? He was in good form, yeah. Bruce. He was very cheerful and happy to be there. Bless him, and he was full of his dad jokes. He was in a very good mood, Bruce.
Local celebrity turns up at half time.
And if I never see Bruce again, I left him in the place I'd imagine he'd always be, which was leaning up against the Cleethorpes Cricket Club bar. Oh, and I went to Oceans on review of Youngie and Scott Woodthorpe, who say you're
not me.
Oceans,
no, don't put me in. No.
Hannah's a big Ocean fan.
Hannah and Scott have said Oceans Fish Bar, the best one in town. Not a chance, not even close. Firstly, terrible music. Secondly, found a bone in my haddock. Come on, everyone knows how to bone a fish around here. Let's get on with it. The only thing, and also the thing that I really don't like is the ketchup in the little packets, like it's rationed, like it's the Second World War. I've just paid 22 quid for fish and chips. Give me a bottle.
I hate that. How much of your life have you lost trying to peel the fucking thing off the?
Well, do you know what?
They give you a pair of scissors in the ocean.
Sam, you are very correct. I was just going to say that. He got very excited.
I've got a football question.
Oh, what?
Sorry. It's very novel, isn't it? What do you reckon we still need then in the window?
3 strikers, someone who can another 2 wingers, 2 centre backs, a left back and a right back, and a number 6, because everyone says we need a number 6, and I don't know what it means, but let's get one of them.
Well, they haven't given the squad number away.
That
Well,
implies that implies centre half coming in, doesn't it?
So I thought I was going to be able to do an exclusive by going, because all the players on here have put their numbers on it, so we could at least give an idea of who's going to be. So if anybody wants to know which player is playing for which numbered shirt, we can find them on here. Then we've just got to identify the signature. So if anyone wants to put in the chat, if they need to know any
Just
of
ask
them,
me.
let us know. Yeah, but you're boring.
I know. Well, I know. You rang me in the week and said who's number 16, didn't you?
Yeah. Hang on. Oh, no, okay, there you go. Now I just look like I'm in a closet.
Mike very helpfully texted
If I lean back, I'm going into Narnia.
Sam asked me in the week. He said, "Who's number such and such?" And then he said, "And what number's Vernon?" So instead of replying, I sent him. I wrote out every squad number to him.
So
I'm referred to you on the first day of the season.
I think there's a number 41 here.
Orton.
Is it? There you go.
Oh, this is the new way, isn't it? People keep like Declan Rice does it and so on, don't they? Sort of keep their youth squad number.
Number 7
is Walker.
Okay. Number 22.
22 is Cam Gardner.
There we go. Number 3.
Number 3 is Jaden Sweeney. Sweeney.
Yeah. Number 8.
Corey.
You are a nerd.
Yeah.
Number 14.
Number 14 is Amaluza.
Yes, you are. Anyway, there's the end of that game.
Could go all day. I'm that sad.
Rose is still 32, isn't it?
Do you know when people say "Oh, you must cheat at the numbers game"? This is the proof. Me and Sam don't. We're this weird.
So sad.
I've got a brain that remembers things. Like I can remember games and F1 races and stuff. Just
Sam, do you want to know something ludicrous?
I'd love
you'll enjoy mocking me on. First time I was on a line bike last week. I'd never done one, but well, it wasn't even a line bike; it was the forest one.
I wish I'd have known. I'd have followed you with a trombone.
No, it's when I'm walking.
It can't be as funny as you trying to field though and pulling your trousers up at the same time.
Oh yeah. I'm worried about.
Did you recreate Steve Evans at Wembley all those years ago?
Basically, yeah. And the worst bit is I'm thinking, I'm out in London in these. This is not going to be good.
And end up getting.
And I tried to do them. I tried to do them up, and they just ripped because you try and tug on the rope so hard.
It was Steve Evans.
Oh well, this is the problem now. I'm not as fat as I used to be. It's fucking about with my sizings. Apart from the red shirt I was given, which was a large, I think.
I noticed you was at the back of all the pictures. Yeah.
Oh, honestly, Under Armour. You know, it was the sexiest thing you'd ever seen. A man kind of trying to keep his trousers up as his tits bounce. Anything anybody else would like to talk about? Morecambe. Just a quick word on that.
Farce. Absolute farce.
Looks like they're on the brink of finishing. Sheffield Wednesday don't seem to be in much better position. Their shirt is something like 82 quid or something like that. And
everyone's leaving
their
them
tickets.
as well.
Yeah, well, they're fucked. And Hull aren't too much better off either. So in terms of, shit, you've got like Morecambe, who are literally within the next week could be done. They had to cancel their game against Barrow pre-season friendly just a couple of days ago. And then you've got Sheffield Wednesday, who aren't in a much better strike. They can't sign anybody. And then Hull City are kind of on the brink again. They're 10 minutes away from being locked out of quick save again. So not good for the Football League.
Looking back, it sounds bizarre, doesn't it? The end of the Fenty year wasn't actually as bad as in terms of I know they had the Christmas Eve statements and all that stuff. It wasn't.
Yeah, we're not.
That's bold.
Yeah. Yeah,
it wasn't that bad.
I've known he spent years.
That's the title of the podcast.
I know he spent years defending the indefensible at work, but there is some things that are too far. He does have a point, though.
It's another Sam hot take. He doesn't.
You see what you must see.
There was nothing
that
it was not as bad as having a convicted fraudster coming to be the majority shareholder of a football club.
That was the only time I only went to Fenty Out at that point. I was very, very late to the Fenty Out stuff. I'll be honest. I know a lot of people went on the back of the trust stuff, but I took a while to really jump on it.
Apparently, Ben Bristow is saying, "What about Swansea getting co-owned by Snoop Dogg?" I didn't know that.
And Luka Modric, isn't it? Hasn't Luka Modric got shares?
Yeah,
in?
Luka Modric. Well,
Luka
Rihanna was going to buy.
Yeah.
Rihanna was going to buy.
I
Rihanna was going to buy
I
Trappier.
can't wait. I can't wait to hear the version of "Drop It Like It's Hot." Snoop Dogg featuring Luka Modric. What a banger that's going to be! Get it out.
You imagine that board meeting, Luka Modric and Snoop Dogg. Everyone's just coming out there stoned off the face. Don't know what we've agreed to,
I
lads.
don't know. Football
We're putting it
shit,
off
but
of Messi.
football shit, but under every seat is a Mars bar.
What do you think, Snoop Dogg and Luka Modric? Do you think they'll be able to? Because in South Wales, imagine that's going to be a funny old setup, isn't it?
I don't think
Paul,
they're going.
Well, welcome to Wrexham's going to be fucked now, aren't they? Going, sorry, we found a more interesting Welsh team to record.
So
What were you going to say?
Just going back onto just go back on the point of firstly on Morecambe, because I've got a bit of affection with Morecambe because I used to work there quite a lot. And my friend Greg Lambert, who is sorry, that's me.
No, that was me. I was muting people because Sam keeps leaving it on and going.
So
just laughing. He's just laughing, but all I can hear is him snorting in the background.
Yeah,
that's lol. That is the sound equivalent of lol.
That's his love language.
Yeah. Exactly.
So. But I've got a bit of affection with Morecambe because my good friend Greg Lambert, for a long time was kind of the hospitality manager there, and they're a good. They used to be a good community football club. That's what got them into the football league in the first place. Never overspent. Were very well managed. And unfortunately, the classic where an owner's come in and just absolutely botch jobbed them. They're not a massive football club; they never will be. But they had a good stint in League One for a little while. So, and they were very well run, and the fans there have been completely let down. And unfortunately, it's happening in football too much. And Sheffield Wednesday is the extreme opposite in the sense of what a massive club they are with a huge fan base. But again, because they've got a selfish owner who will not take a penny less than what he's put into the club, it will not let go. And therefore they are going to hell in a handbasket right now. And it's especially disgusting for the hardworking staff that have been there for years and years. They're not getting paid and don't deserve any of this.
Yeah, no, absolutely. My thought process is that football clubs and other sports clubs as well need to be seen as listed buildings, and almost like listed as a community asset, which then requires a lot more hoops to be jumped through to own it. And I think one of the things that should happen is when a club goes into administration, when it's coming out of it, one of its prerequisites as this sort of community asset is that it goes to the 51-49 rule. So when you're buying that club, it gives an opportunity for supporters to gather to have a ownership model in place that they can go to the FSA for, whatever. The independent authority, the fair games in the independent group as well has been approved this week as well. Sam, we can pass over to you for that in a moment. But that sort of thing where administration is then right, okay, it's now community owned at 51%, and then if you want to have a buyer, 49% is that, and you have to be in that model for at least 10 years, and then if the fans want to sell it, they can do, but we would suggest not doing. So, sorry, Mike.
Yeah, it's just quickly before Sam goes on the football regulator. I think we said, didn't we, when we was having a laugh about Scunning, then we had the serious bit where these clubs for too long have been allowed to be the playthings of people that don't really care, and as you say, they are community assets. When you lose one, it's like having the heart ripped out of a community. For all I have to connect myself with Grimsby is my football club. I'm not from there. I don't live there, but I'm so connected to Grimsby because of the football club, and that's the same around the country, and especially in these northern towns. Things that have lost. You've seen when towns lose industry, and it's the same. These are the community assets, and thankfully something might start to happen about it now. But for far too long, dickheads like that own Morecambe and dickheads that own Sheff Wednesday just been allowed to do this, and it's travesty. And I hope to God people start ending up in prison because it is criminal what these people have done.
And it has
anybody specifically, but
it has genuine effects as well, especially when a club goes into administration. If you're a local company, a baker that bakes the pies and the sausage rolls, you're not seeing a fucking penny of it. So you've lost, 15, 20 grand, whatever it may be in bills to that club. Portsmouth had a massive job to do when they came out of administration because they pissed everybody off in the local community. St John's Ambulance wouldn't support their games because they owed them about £25,000. The same with local businesses too. So it has genuine effects outside of the football club, especially in small communities like Morecambe, where there are maybe a number of companies that rely on that club as well to continue to do business with them.
I don't want to be that guy that kind of is no foreign ownership in the game, it shouldn't be allowed. But it's not about where they're from. It's about the lack of, I guess, emotional connection that they have when they're buying a football club. Because, and that's the one thing, for the criticism that Wrexham get, the one thing that Ryan Reynolds and the other guy who was named
Rob McElhenney.
Mog McElhenney have done is they get the community side of it. They've got themselves in the community and they've understood it, and they built the club around that whilst bringing people on board that are going to follow that model. And that's what Jason and Andrew are very good at. The people that they brought in, they're getting them to understand what the community element of the club is about. But when they take the Reading owner, for example, the guy who's thankfully has finally gone and Reading are okay again, but it just never turned up for games. He was just he has a managing director that he hires abroad, takes him over to England. You run the club for me, just report back. What's that? The club's losing money now. Okay, let's spin it off. And that's the problem. That the football clubs are not playthings, as Mike said. They are the central piece of communities.
Yeah. And fans have a responsibility to look after them. Just, I've been very critical of Scunthorpe United fans in the past. Their laissez-faire approach to how their ownership was under Swan, under Hilton, put them in the position they are, because fans do have a duty. It is a football club, and if it was anything different than a local cricket club, you would have a vested interest in it. We all love this club. We're all sat here in the off season. There's 70 of you watching live at the moment, and there'll be another 700, 800 that listen live on YouTube and then download it later. We're all sad enough to be invested, and you need to keep an eye out. We're so lucky at the moment to have people that understand that the place of the club, and it doesn't have to be that they're not from the local. Just look at Leicester's owners. They're getting a lot of stick at the moment, but the guy who unfortunately died in the helicopter, he was adored by the fan base there, and there are many others. You have to take people as you see them, but you do need to take an invested interest in your local football club, local whatever it may be. Just get involved in them, whether it be Town or whether it be Kilby United or Kilby Cricket Club, whatever. You don't have to all do Kilby, but get involved in them, because they need you. And even if you can't play cricket, it don't matter, as is evidence.
I mean, I can see where Young is coming from, but I don't think you can say no foreign ownership, because I think that just limits. There will be some clubs that nobody.
I'm not saying.
I know you're not. Yeah. But I think some people do.
Yeah, let's only have one racist incident today.
No, and there is a plethora of really good foreign owners that get it and invest the right way, and there's a lot of good owners out there. But the fact that these people have been past fit to do, it's not as if they've just rocked up and took over the club. They've been past fit by the EFL or FA, whoever the fuck does it. Nobody does it. They've been passed as, you're a fit and proper person to own a football club. It's absolutely bonkers. And thankfully, as Sam's probably going to tell us, there's some stuff going on about it.
Yeah, and just before we do, Sam, apologies, because it's a good lead up to it.
It's not going to be that interesting.
Oh, fine. But it is. I think the EFL, though, at times, are kind of damned if they do, damned if they don't. Ultimately, when they get to that point when those owners are coming in, there's no one else there to take them over and to do anything with them. So the option is, they go dead now, or they go dead in 10 years' time, or hope on a prayer that these guys have actually got legitimate interest. But I don't see the perfect answer for it.
But be honest about it then. Don't just say they're fit and proper, because you're lying. The EFL.
I just
so don't put the rules in place.
Well, the problem is they do need some rules in place, and if they can find a way to get around them, they will do. And the EFL can't come out and just go, look, they've passed the test, but I wouldn't trust them with a 10-foot barge pole. It's probably not what they can say. But
they've passed the test.
Yeah, lads, I wouldn't. But it's there are so many people to blame. The players are to blame and fans are to blame wanting success. Someone talked about Bury. David Rice said it was terrible what happened to Bury. It was terrible. But can you not remember the fans lauding it and cheering promotion to League One when they were fucked? They were like, this is the only way we're going to survive. Promotion to League One is not the end of the rainbow. You are not going to find a pot of gold in League One. All you're doing is encouraging your terrible owner to put you more and more in the shit. Because you're not accepting, like, look, for the time being, we are just going to have to be League One, League Two, non-league. Players ask for far too much money. There's too much money in the top of the half of the players, and there's still a lot of money down here. Just look at whatever we may have had recently with the striker. We got meant to sign for us, and there's gone off to Carlisle on whatever it may be. There are always opportunities in this club, in this environment, to take advantage, and there needs to be a lot done. Sam can talk to us about what may have happened. Is this the cure, or are we just being sedated for a couple of years?
Well, the proof of the pudding will be in the eating, won't it? In theory, it's a good. So the football regulator is now passed through its parliamentary process. It went through the Lords this week, which is like the final part of the parliamentary procedure. It has to go and get royal assent now, which means the king technically has to sign it for it to become law. But anyway, what the idea of the regulator is going to be to do is it's basically to kind of enshrine in law various protections around the game. So the fit and proper owners test, or what is replacing the fit and proper owners test, is a much more beefed up, more thorough, a longer process to get before you become a football club owner. And there's also some stuff in there about redistribution. Now, it has got changed. I did a bit of work on it when I was in Parliament. What happened was it was going through that network, but of course Rishi called the election early, and therefore it fell off what's called the statute book, and then got picked up, and there's been sort of revived by the Labour government, but has been changed. But it's been checked that they've done a couple of little bits, the redistribution things. I'm not quite clear on what they're doing, but the main thing of it is it means that regulators and the Premier League is going to have, and also the Premier League is going to have to look after the lower leagues lower leagues more, which is in theory a good thing. I mean, I can see why a number of Conservative MPs were kind of slightly concerned about just another regulator, another quango. It did amuse me listening to Rupert Lowe go on about how he didn't need it, despite the fact he put Southampton administration when he owned them. But I don't know whether it will have sufficient teeth. That was the concern that I heard from the committee stage. Whether it will actually be implementable, whether it can actually have teeth, really, or whether the Premier League will still get everything that it wants, which is the concern, isn't it? But we had to try something, because you mentioned the cost going up. You have to walk through the players' car park to get into where I sit in the main stand, and how should I put this? The quality of vehicle that the average Grimsby Town fan drives has gone up stratospherically in the time that I've been going, and that's just 20 years.
Fan or player?
No, players.
Oh. Are you taking credit for footballers living in the last 14 years?
No, I'm saying that costs have gone up. They're all BMs, Mercs and Audis now. You never saw me, and Mercs and Audis are luxury. I think luxury vehicles.
You never see a mini metro in the town car park anymore, do you?
I think I think you're right, Sam. I mean, it's a start, and I think that's how it should be seen, to see how it goes and see what happens. I don't think you always get everything right first time, and see what happens and what the effects are, and then if something needs to be done later.
Sorry to interrupt, just to be clear, it has been subject to a hell of a lot of scrutiny. Tracy Crouch, who was an MP in the previous, she stood down did a hell of a lot of 2-3 year report beforehand. So it has an awful lot of work and detail, and Parliament, for all of its faults, is very good at scrutinising legislation.
But it's like most things, though. You've got to let it breathe and let it see how it works, and so hopefully it works well. But I think Jason spoke about this quite a lot. That you need to, if you keep giving lower leagues more money, it will just go to players, because that's how it works. Because one team will give that money to players, which means the next team's got to, and it just rolls, and that's what's happened. So hopefully, looking at what they've done, hopefully a lot of this money can go and be ring fenced to other things, and to stop it going into players' salaries, because any money any lower league team makes just goes into players' salaries. So let's just see how it goes. But so I look at it as a first step, and then you can have a look in a couple of years and see if you need to change anything really.
Yeah. By the way, as much as we gesture sometimes, Sam, that was a superb explanation.
He's a very
And
clever bloke.
He was. That was very insightful.
Yeah,
and
he's a bit of a dickhead, isn't he?
that's how that's the kind of content that wins us awards.
I did call you a dickhead.
Yeah, we called you. Yeah, but no, he was very good, Sam. Yeah, I something's got, and ultimately, like Mike said, something has got to happen in the game. This is not working. It's clearly this model is not working for the lower leagues. So something has got to give now, and something's got to happen. I think this is right now the best hope of bringing something together. And Mike mentioned that, the problem is going to be that money's just going to go to players. That's where maybe this is where the regulator has to come up with systems that perhaps that clubs have to spend X amount on infrastructure, X amount on youth setups, and show that in their finances. Now, how they can implement that, I don't know, but this needs to be part of the implementation of the game now and the changes that ultimately football needs.
Thank you, everybody. Anybody got anything to add before we go to Youngie's game? Cool.
Hi, everybody. Youngie's game is back, and it's the same as ever, but slightly different. So, welcome. It is. Oh, by the way, while we're doing a game, a quick plug on Thursday, the 31st of July, I believe it is. Doc's quiz is Grimsby Town Quiz, hosted by me. On 7 p.m. on Thursday, the 31st of July, just before the season starts. Come on down, Grimsby Town Quiz. Book yourself a table. I think we're half full already, so get yourselves down.
Did he ask for this?
Okay.
No, did he ask for this plug, Alex? Or has he just gone off and done it?
No, he didn't actually. I was going to say he was kind about the cricket, but he wasn't. So
invoice in the post.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Yeah, I will do. So today's game, we are all talking about trying to buy a striker. This is what this game involves. So basically, this is the X clubs round. So I am going to go through. I'm going to name you a striker, and basically each one of you have to give me a club that player used to play for. So not include. So all Grimsby Town strikers, okay. But I want to know clubs they have played for. Okay. If you get it wrong, you are out. And then we just keep on going until that round is won. So we will start with Alex, and our first striker on the list today, his name is a shop. It's Linnell John Lewis, and he has 7 different clubs.
I'll go Boston United.
Yes, just signed for Boston. Yes. Sam.
Newport County.
Sorry, can you repeat that? It was fussing in my ears.
Newport County.
Newport County is correct.
I'll turn the backing music off.
Shrewsbury Town.
Shrewsbury Town is correct. Alex.
Have we done Grimsby Town?
Does that count? Oh, yeah, I should have said that. Grimsby Town. Yeah.
How many times did her sign it?
Far too many. I'm trying to think back. Where did he go? He played at Lincoln City, though.
He did. He started his career at Lincoln City. Absolutely correct. Sam.
At York City.
At York City, absolutely. Until this season. Mike.
Hereford United.
Hereford United is correct. And there is only one club on the list left. Does anybody know who it is? Alex.
GTFC. Grantham Town.
No, so Grantham Town.
Yeah.
Not on my list. No, there is no Grantham Town.
I'd have a. Can I have a punt? Is this?
Well, so Sam's next.
Oh, Sam, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I know where he went to. Yeah, I'll shut up.
I went to New. I'm trying to work out when it was.
It's a Grimsby Town connection.
Mm.
The manager there was a Town player.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't got a. Is this who we signed him from, or did we sign him from Lincoln?
Possibly, yes. You might be on something.
Oh, maybe not then. Maybe I got it wrong.
I think I've said the one you're thinking of before you had the chance, Alex.
Oh, Gosling. Ryan Gosling was there, wasn't he? Ryan Gosling? No, not
Josh
Ryan Gosling.
Gowling at Hereford.
Josh Gowling, that's it. Yeah, fucking
yeah.
hell, Alex.
Hereford's
Ryan
already been
Gosling.
Oh, dear.
Ryan Gosling.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Ryan
I don't know. I just don't know.
It's Berry.
Mike?
Berry.
Yeah, it was Berry. Spoilers, Alex. Oh,
Sorry,
but yes,
Ryan.
it was Berry. Yeah. Would you have known that, Mike?
I was going to have a punt to someone in the northwest. I don't know which I'd have
I
gone
thought
for.
Rochdale, which wouldn't have been that stupid answer.
I was thinking that way on.
Berry
Well,
and
I'll tell you what,
Rochdale Berry, Rochdale and Oldham are the same club.
Yeah,
Same.
and you cannot convince me that's not true.
Yeah.
That is a great effort, by the way, everybody. 6 of his 7 clubs, very, very good. No
We all
points for
love
that
John.
game.
Seven.
We'll go.
Seven.
Everyone. 7 of yes. No, we got 6 of the 7.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got Lincoln, Newport, Shrewsbury, Hereford, York, Boston. So there you go. So next, then we will start with Sam, and your player is Danny North.
Oh
7
God!
clubs.
No need to have them.
I was going to
Right.
say to Nutty Tavern.
Thursday, can we start there? Yeah, yeah. I have not counted Nunny Tavern, but I love the fact that on his Wikipedia it mentions the fact that he scored 14 goals in 15 games for the Nunny Tavern.
Do you reckon he put that? Do you reckon he put that in?
So put that on there.
Someone's sat there in the tap room at night, aren't they? Oh, he's here.
Absolutely, yeah.
I haven't got a Scooby about Danny North. This is a
Really?
nightmare.
Take a punt.
Mansfield.
Incorrect. Mike.
I don't know which one to pick, so I'm going to go Sligo and just bite the bullet.
Sligo Rovers is correct. Alex.
Cleethorpes Town.
Cleethorpes Town is absolutely correct. Mike.
Brigtown.
No. Brigtown is not on the list. Alex for the win on this round.
The Zebras, Barton Town.
Barton Town.
That's who I'm thinking of.
I should have.
No,
Oh,
Brig.
no, shit.
Okay.
Shit, I got
Brig
it's the
are the
Swans.
Zebras.
It's
yes.
the Swans, isn't it? Sorry.
Swans.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you could have
sorry.
had you could have had Alfreton,
He went on
St.
loan to them.
Patrick's Athletic, Shamrock Rovers, Lincoln United. They were the clubs you were missing.
I
So-
couldn't decide
Alfred
between
Abates.
Sligo and Shamrock. So when I got Sligo, I thought, well, he's not been at Shamrock then.
Yeah,
And
he's
the-
been about.
Oh, what a
And
tool.
the-
Bit
and
of
the-
both.
Alfreton are a bit like a B-Tech Mansfield, aren't they? In the sense they're not that far away from each other, and a lot of like Liam Hearn came from Alfreton, didn't he? For example, but there was a bit. I know that everybody.
Are you
like,
Are you
When you get to
basically saying
Alfreton,
you're not
welcome to
warm or
Alfreton,
mine in
Peter
times of the
Mansfield.
team? Yeah.
Sorry, you mean?
So there you go. So next one then, an absolute lower league legend. Get
Serge
your ball
Makoko.
caps out. It's Barry Conlon, and he had 14 different clubs.
Very
besides
Is that
Grimsby.
all? Is it only 14?
14.
Are the
14.
Laceby Arms? Is the Laceby Arms on there?
He didn't turn up on that Sunday morning. So
Alex, question: have you ever had a conversation about Barry Conlon and not mentioned the Laceby Arms? Is it?
Is that possible? I don't think it's possible.
No,
mate.
yeah,
it's
you
not.
can't.
Look,
The two
I
linked
just want to
together.
talk about what the only thing he was notable for here, apart from everyone walking around in bald caps. We all look like a swim team.
Yeah, and the mugs. And the mugs as well. The mugs were very good.
Yeah.
I've
That
still
looks
got
very
one of those.
There you go. Still last turn for now. So, Mike, Barry Conlon.
I'll go for the easy one, Bradford.
Yeah, Bradford is correct. Alex.
I'm gonna. This is gonna piss out. Manchester City.
Indeed, he did. He made 9 appearances for Manchester City in the first division. Unbelievable.
There's
Do
a
you
great
think
quiz question. What links Erling Haaland and Barry Conlon?
Getting pissed in
Yeah.
Leeds, probably.
Yeah. Well, yes, absolutely correct. Sam
Tranmere Rovers.
is incorrect. No run at Tranmere Rovers.
I'm
Mike.
rubbish at this game.
Chesterfield.
Chesterfield is
did go there.
absolutely correct. Alex.
Rotherham.
Rotherham is correct.
He'd be signing from Bradford. Is that why it's the obvious one?
Yeah, we signed
Yeah.
him from.
Yeah.
I think he went Stockport County.
He did play Stockport County. Yeah, absolutely correct. Alex.
His final team Dundalk? Because I couldn't believe he was.
Yeah.
He did have a stint at Dundalk. Absolutely
That's
correct.
That's worrying knowledge, that Alex.
Oh, when he left, I kept an eye on him. It's like, how the fuck is he still playing? Just trying to look at how many close the pubs were to the ground.
I don't know for a fact, but I'm taking a punt that he probably turned up at somewhere like York, with where it is.
He did turn up at York. Yes, absolutely correct. Alex.
Again, there's lots of players who played for us and York.
So, I have one, and it is a random one, and I don't know how to pronounce it. So I'll let you decide, Youngie.
Okay.
But when he left us, he went abroad, and I don't just mean Ireland. Didn't he go to? It's either Genk, but I don't think it is Genk.
That would be correct.
Or it's Charleroi, and it can't be Genk. And I don't even think it's the proper Charleroi. I think it's probably not. But is it?
It's not Genk. I've seen Liverpool play.
Alex Green. Barry Conlon played for ROC de Charleroi. Correct.
Yes.
Give him that.
Absolutely. I gotta give you that. That's the best answer. Absolutely.
So, just a question: if Barry Conlon had moved to the Vietnamese Premier League, would you?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be trying to pronounce it on this show.
No.
The Ho Chi Minh Trail 11.
Hang on, don't Jamestown work in Belgium? You're saying this is a sort of player we can be getting?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Big Baz Conlon, and he's biting his fish off in Leeds. I'm going to have a punt, and again, it's only a punt because of the location. I'm going to say he must have gone to Mansfield.
He did indeed go to Mansfield. Absolutely. Alex.
Is there a footballer who hasn't played for Grimsby?
He's just been around this area, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He scored. I think he scored against us in the season we got promoted back to the Football League. Did he?
Did he?
Southend.
Is incorrect, but what a round that was. That was absolutely tremendous. The clubs that we missed.
Did he ever play in the Northeast?
I'm just going to double check the Southend actually. Bear with me a second.
It might have been Plymouth or something. I just
I
remember.
want to say Gateshead or Darlington or somebody like that. I think he went to the Northeast.
Darlington is correct. Yeah, he did have. No, he didn't. Definitely did. So he played at Manchester. Well, I'll go for the ones we missed: Plymouth, Colchester, Darlington, Barnsley, and he finished his career in the Northern Ireland First Division with Carrick Rangers.
Oh, it's Northern Ireland. You should be all over that, Alex.
Is it Carrick Rovers or is it Carrick Fergus?
Carrick Rangers. Carrick Rangers.
You say potato.
Yeah.
I say.
So I'll be honest. In Northern Ireland, be very careful in how you say to potato, or decide on which crisp you like either.
Collectively,
I'm Irish. It's fine.
You named 9 of the 14. That is impressive.
Very
impressive. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Alex should get a bonus point for actually getting the. I was guessing on location. Alex actually knew that.
Yeah,
and he knew Manchester City as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew Manchester City. Yeah. So, by the way, and currently
he did play for Southend. I'm
just
looking on Soccer Base, 98 to 99.
Oh well, I'm corrected then. Okay.
I don't know. We'll go.
Sorry, I apologise. I missed it off the list. Yeah.
Oh, controversy.
So Southend to Mike then. If that's the case,
I've 21 in pod form.
But then Mike did say Darlington, so we'll say a draw.
That's a good point.
We'll call it a draw. Because I was tossing up between. I would probably have gone Gateshead, but.
I don't get anything for the Laceby Arms, no. So
no, that's nothing for Laceby Arms.
Great. No, just lots of heads off prawns.
Yeah. Next one on our list. We love him here on this podcast. Beautiful man. 9 different clubs besides Grimsby. Martin Gritton. Alex, your turn to start.
Oh fuck! I don't know. Martin Gritton.
You probably know more than me.
Oh! Martin Grin. I can't imagine him in a shirt. Oh no!
Imagine him topless.
Leighton Orient. I don't think he did.
No spell at Leighton Orient, I'm afraid. Sam.
Charlton Athletic.
Is incorrect.
yes.
Mike, could be the easiest round.
Aaron.
Torquay,
Aaron.
Lincoln City.
Yeah, Aaron, don't put stuff in the group. You'll get banned.
Is correct. So
Torquay and Lincoln City had two. There you go.
Yeah,
I can
absolutely.
apparently put people in timeout.
So
yeah,
you could
Torquay,
have
that's the one.
Plymouth, Shelbourne, Torquay, Lincoln, Mansfield. If in doubt, go for Mansfield.
Yeah, come on, Sam.
It's always Mansfield. It's always Mansfield.
Yeah.
Macclesfield,
Chester.
I mean, we could name about 4 11s of players who played for Town and Mansfield.
Yeah. Mansfield, Macclesfield, Chesterfield, Yeovil, and Stockport. So
I'd have probably had a punt at Chesterfield if I was struggling, to be fair. Something about that.
Right. Have we got? Is that it, or have we got another one?
Well, I've got a few more. It's currently 2-1 to Mike, so we'll do another one. 7 clubs. He is quick. He is Mick. It is quick Mick Boulding.
I know one.
Okay, Sam, you give me your one.
Mansfield.
Don't we all, Sam?
Yes. If in doubt, go for Mansfield.
No,
That's a
I knew that.
title, by the way.
I knew that.
If
I
in
remember.
doubt, go for Mansfield.
Is it my go? Because that wasn't the one I had.
Yeah. Oh, really, Mike?
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, absolutely. And he scored in the Intertoto Cup for them.
Oh, I was going to say he never played a league game, so it doesn't count.
No, he played in the Intertoto Cup. Yeah, it's competitive. Alex.
Barnsley.
Absolutely correct. Sam.
He left. We sold into Barnsley, didn't we? So I knew that one. I'm going to go on location and time. Leeds United.
Incorrect. Mike.
Was he at somebody like Stockport really at the end of his career?
He was not at Stockport. So
Again,
Alex, to win the round.
So when he came on loan to us, he'd also had a spell at Sheffield United before he joined us.
He had indeed had a spell at Sheffield United. Absolutely correct.
I was tossed up between United and Leeds, and went for Leeds over United. But
he was quite local, so I think he ended his career at Derby, but I don't think he ever played for him.
So you're absolutely correct. Yeah,
he was a good player, wasn't he, Mickey Boulding?
Very good
player. Best striker we've had since Clive Mendonca.
Yeah.
Who is he with then, young Gus?
We were missing, as Alex mentioned, Derby, Bradford City, and Cardiff. There you go. So
and Rotherham. He played for Rotherham as well.
Oh,
Mike.
Fucking hell!
Rotherham as well. So we will go to the decider
because it is play for.
So Sam, you are disqualified from this round because we're going to go for a decider between Alex and Mike. It's 2-2. Okay, and I want you to name me 12 teams.
Oh!
It is Omar Bogle.
Oh, I thought you were going to
start.
David Riley says a good idea. Why don't you just do Rory and we could just do Michael?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, basically. Why? Rory, what are you doing here, Miss Brother? He's
basically like Jimmy. He's like Jimmy Five Bellies and Gazza.
Yeah.
I've followed Bogle's career extensively since he left town.
But you're out this, Sam.
Yeah, he played Newport County.
Newport County is correct. Mike.
Solihull Moors.
Solihull Moors is correct. Alex.
He's Portsmouth.
Portsmouth, yep, absolutely correct.
Doncaster Rovers.
Doncaster Rovers. Alex.
Crewe Alexandra.
Crewe Alexandra, current club. Yeah.
Charlton Athletic.
Charlton Athletic is absolutely right.
The tweet that made me cry from Matt Dennett. Hang on a minute. He went to Peterborough. at some
He
point.
did
No,
go to Peterborough.
yeah, hang
Yeah,
on. I got
he
yeah.
did.
I'm showing up.
Yeah, he did go to Peterborough. Loan
I
spot
was
at
thinking
Peterborough.
of I was thinking of Ryan Bennett now. Then sorry, I'll shut up.
Oh, okay. Mike.
Is it Cardiff we sold him to?
All I'll say is he did sign for Cardiff, yes.
And he signed for Wigan.
Oh, right, yeah.
He signed to Wigan. So, just to give you updated then, you have got 3 clubs remaining. You've done very well.
Hartlepool.
Can you get them? Hartlepool is one of them. Yes, absolutely.
Den Haag.
Den Haag is the other. Mike, can you get the final one?
I know
This must be before he went to Solihull.
No.
No.
Isn't it? Oh, I thought it was.
Where did he go on loan? He went out on loan, did he?
I'm going to shut up.
Did he go out on loan to the West Midlands?
Can't comment. You've got to give me an answer, Mike.
Do you want our version of the Football Rambles goalgasm?
Fuck it. Guess. Birmingham.
Birmingham City is absolutely correct. Give yourselves a round of applause. Full house. Robert Bogle. Well done. Got to do another.
That's
then,
a guess because he's from there.
winner.
He's from that area, isn't he?
Didn't he started his career at Birmingham City, didn't he?
He started his career, I thought,
He
at West
did, as
Brom.
a youth. No, he was a youth at Birmingham, but never played a game. And then
Telford.
he signed back again on a loan deal whilst he was at Cardiff, I believe. So there you go.
I mean,
so I have got a scare in
That's from my sister. Wonderful.
Thanks, Alex's
Thank you.
sister.
Thanks, Catherine. It was nice to meet you the other day, by the way, Catherine. So
Youngie's going to
Another
DJ a wedding.
Go on then.
11 might do actually. 11 clubs. Martin Patterson. Mike to start.
Scunthorpe United.
Scunthorpe United is correct, Alex.
What's he doing at the moment? What made him so controversial recently?
The man he's took
It
over
was
the
the
manager's
makeup
job
of the club.
for Notts County, isn't it? Yeah, but it's a weird setup, isn't
Yes.
it? So, yeah.
Burnley. Isn't that where we got
Burnley
him
is
off
correct. No, it wasn't, but he did play for Burnley.
loan? Oh no, of course.
Burton Albion.
Burton Albion is incorrect. He was manager there, but not a player. Alex to win the game.
Mine's drawing a blank. I'm not going to go with the one we usually go for. Let's go for the other underrated one. Bradford City.
I don't think.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah, he did. I remember him in the shirt.
I'm going to double check because he's not on my list. But for the sake of adjudication.
No. Yeah, no. No, it's
Who-
not him. I think I got it wrong.
No.
Do we go
You're
around
right.
again? Let's
Yeah,
go around
come on.
again.
Let's go around again. Okay, Mike,
What, with the same player?
same player. So we get a winner. But I've got another emergency one just in case.
What, are we doing Martin Patterson or are we doing another emergency? one?
Martin, just stick with Martin Patterson for now.
Alistair
Yeah, we
Bowser,
can-
you are
Stop it.
banned.
Yeah.
So I've seen that one, so I'm not going to say Stoke, Mike.
Okay.
Did he play against us when Oswald Thomas scored a own goal, Huddersfield Town?
Yes, he did, and
Oh,
I think he scored that game
He did,
as
didn't he?
well. Yeah, Alex to stay in the game.
Sean Scannell played for Huddersfield that afternoon, interestingly.
He did. Yes, that's right.
Did he? It was when shit was hitting the fan. Didn't he play at Blackpool?
Yes, he did. He played at Blackpool. Oh,
I'm done.
what a
I'm
game.
done. I'm done.
The only thing I know about Martin Patterson is that he went to America.
Oh, okay.
With a lot of clubs in America.
Because he was
mate.
because he was coached over there, and I can't decide between Pittsburgh or Portland.
Take a guess.
I'm going to say Portland.
No, Portland's too big. They're too big.
Yeah.
Go
it's
with
none of them.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Oh,
It's none of them. I can tell you that now.
Tampa. Oh, fuck
Okay.
off. I got it right after I got it wrong.
haven't I still got one to go? I'm going to go with
Alex,
Tampa,
you've got one.
Youngie.
No, say the name. Say the whole name.
Or
Say the whole
Bay.
name.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay what? Tampa Bay what?
I don't fucking know. The NFL team are called the Buccaneers, aren't they?
Is it Ravens?
He didn't play in the NFL though.
Port Vale.
Port Vale. Congratulations, Alex Green. You are today's winner with Port Vale. There we go.
What was Tampa Bay then?
They're the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I love them. Yeah, lovely old Rowdies.
Did he ever play for
also-
Pittsburgh or something?
No, he played in the he did play in the MLS for Orlando City.
And Tampa
So
Bay,
there you
apparently.
go.
Hang on,
Tampa
let me
Bay.
look at it.
So he also played for Fleetwood, Bristol City, and ATK in the Indian Super League. Congratulations! That was a cracking game. Everyone, give yourself a round of applause. Not you, Sam. You were fucking shit. You and Matt. There you go. Give yourself a round of applause. Excellent game.
Kate, this is what a winner looks like, unless he's batting.
Yeah. Made up for the run out. There we go. Well done, guys.
Mike, that was amazing. Your knowledge is incredible.
How have we made it last an hour and 26 minutes when there's been no football?
Aaron is asking who the emergency player was. The emergency player was Steve Cabber.
Not a clue.
I don't even know.
I know did we sign him from Sheffield United? That's all I know.
Yeah, Sheffield United.
we did.
And did he have a brief stint at Fulham?
No, we actually signed him from Crystal Palace.
Oh, and then he
actually.
went to Sheffield United because Sheffield
that's
United
correct.
also took, because they also then took Luke Cornwall, who was Steve Cabber 2.0.
Yeah. So
I think it might have been his
yeah.
coaching career I was thinking of because he was that
Yeah,
way on it.
so-
Anyway, Mike, you are amazing. I'm just trying to remember. It's my hate that fills my memory.
I do love that, Aaron. Mike definitely looked on Google, but still lost and got it wrong.
Well, that's not how winners do.
No.
No,
We're just
at least
really sad.
when it cheats competently.
Yes.
Mike's a really bad cheater. If
Sam can't do it because he's only on his phone. You'd know if Sam was cheating because it paused.
Well, hey, it was that Aston Villa guy that went to
Bradford.
Portland, Riley
Bristol
or
City.
something. He went to.
Anyway,
Sorry.
thank you everybody so much. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's been an hour and a half. I've got to put the boy to bed. We shall see you all very soon. And if you haven't donated already to the good causes, if you two things actually, I don't think the winner of the raffle at the cricket club for the signed shirt has been picked up yet. So if you had, I think it's tickets around 300. Can you just check your raffle tickets, because you might well, and then go to Cleethorpes Cricket and Squash Club on Facebook, because you might well have won the away shirt signed up. And then also, if you haven't donated to it already, we will retweet it out and where you can drop some funds into. Mike.
Aaron just said, where did you get Tampa Bay from? I knew he'd gone to America, and that was my third guess of a lower league. I don't know many of them, and Tampa is just one of them.
Yeah, because he went with Pittsburgh and Portland, Aaron.
Yeah, and then that was just a shout out because it was what I knew.
And Alistair, I'm really sorry, because it says now you've been banned and the comment was removed because you put Stoke in. I only asked me to put you in a timeout. So I assume you'll be back to be able to comment next show. If you don't, drop us a DM and I'll try and fix it and ask them to.
We've lost the listener. We've lost the listener.
Lost them. They've gone to the Ramsdens. Oh.
you can't keep upsetting people.
He's done it for years. All he does is upset people.
And I wonder why I get death stares when I go and play cricket. But yeah, brilliant. Thank you, everybody. We hope you enjoyed it. We shall see you all soon. If I can make something of that cricket thing, I will do, and we'll put it out. See you. There's no outro video set. Hang on. Set outro video. It's only the docs one though, which is I've got to change that. See you later. Bye bye.
Open wide for some soccer!
And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 1130. Go! At 1130.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be in a stand more in my life around there. They're going crazy. Hey, they got penalty here. There'll be fish flying about there. There's no tomorrow.
What a magnificent piece of football! A really, really good goal. You can't make it straight like that.